Hey, YouTube family, welcome to our first installment of Mental Health Matters. I am Nigel Rodney, APRN.
And I am Valanda Samuel, therapist of Breakthrough Clinical Services.
Awesome. And let the viewers know, where can they contact Breakthrough Clinical Services?
Sure. So I am located in Windsor at 378 Windsor Avenue. And the people that I see are adults as well as the elderly and the disabled in the areas of anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorders, or really just everyday life issues that people go through.
Perfect. And myself, Nigel Rodney, I am an APRN, and I see clients that, will probably see Valanda at her practice who need medication management. So they come to us, Valanda refers to us, I refer to her for therapy, and she refers to me for medication management in our practice here.
Absolutely.
Indeed. So I'm glad you were able to join us today. Today we're going to react to a Fox News interview that occurred last week. So we just want to highlight the current season.
Absolutely, because, although our numbers increased during the holidays, I'm finding a significant increase in the number of people that need help because of everything that's going on in the world.
Indeed.
I'm just glad that we are going to highlight this segment.
All right, so we'll go right ahead and play a little bit of the video.
With a registered nurse who says right now, just days after Thanksgiving, they're already seeing people walk in with anxiety, depression, and holiday-related pressure, all before the season really hits full swing. Mental health providers say the period from Thanksgiving through January is often the busiest, but this year people are showing signs of stress earlier than usual.
Starting with Thanksgiving and that whole period between October, November, January, we do typically see an uptick in mental health crises or folks facing anxiety, depression, PTSD, isolation.
Registered nurse Nigel Rodney says one of the biggest drivers is financial pressure. He says gift giving, family expectations, and the rising cost of living can push people past their limits.
All right, so what do you have to say about that?
That sounds like stuff. The people that are coming to see me because, people are not able to provide the way that they used to because of the increase of everything,
Absolutely.
Right? The benefits of SNAP, also the increase in rent.
Yep.
It's just almost impossible for some families to keep up. So that brings on a lot of stress and anxiety.
Absolutely.
Which I'm sure you've seen as well.
Absolutely. They call it cola. We're not talking Coca-Cola.
That's right. That's right.
Cost of living indeed.
Absolutely.
All right, let's play a little bit more.
A lot more stress around these times, right? Because if you've been balancing on a very thin budget throughout the year, now the added stress of, I gotta buy gifts for everyone, right? So financial stressor is definitely a big one.
Those financial strains can snowball, causing anxiety, depressive symptoms, or withdrawing from family and routines.
Folks do tend to internalize some of that, and it turns into other things. Now, dysfunction comes when you're unable to go to the family gathering because you feel a little less okay, or you're unable to do the regular things that you normally do.
Rodney says there
Let me pause it right there real quick. I know we just wrapped up with Thanksgiving and we're quickly approaching Christmas. Do you have any special advice from your purview? Because you do therapy and you spend a lot more time, and I'm sure you get a lot more details than I would, right?
And one of the things that I think is important for people is to really check in with yourself mentally. How are you feeling? So it's good to know the signs of stress and anxiety when it does increase.
Nice.
And I know what I hear a lot from my patients is they get irritable, or they start to isolate. They don't want to be around people.
This is true.
And when they're not able to meet the expectations of the family, they start to look within and wonder what's wrong with them, which then increases their anxiety as well. Yeah.
Those negative voices and internalized negative voices.
Absolutely.
All right, let's play a little bit more.
Burnout to watch for, including changes in sleep and mood.
If you're not getting that that full 8 hour worth of sleep, or you're having interrupted sleep. After a while, your body is going to talk. If you start hearing key things like, you're moody today, or what's wrong with you, or what did I do, and people are commenting, yeah, pay attention.
So, what can people do to ease the pressure? Rodney says moving your body, staying engaged, and practicing self-care are key.
Taking time out, taking a walk. Body in motion stays in motion, and we can't ignore that body and mind connection. Engage with pets. A lot of self-care, right? Whatever self-care means to that individual.
Another big trigger, social media and the pressure to compare yourself to others this time of year.
It's too easy. Too easy. People see it, hey, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that, just because what? Social media. So
I got a question for you. Let's pause right here. I have a question for you. Very curious, right? In terms of the effects of social media, are you seeing differences with the ages, the younger folk versus the older folk? What are you seeing, or is there some similarity there?
You know, what I am seeing is that the younger folks are spending more time on social media and therefore comparing themselves more. Although I'm also finding that older folks, just to kind of repress the feelings that they're feeling and redirecting their thoughts, they're wasting a lot of time on social media.
Got you.
So yeah, it's a lot of comparison, which then adds on stress. So I encourage people to limit the amount of time.
Yes.
If they're noticing that social media is really impacting their mood and how they're feeling, just to really be mindful of limiting that.
Yeah. And you know what I want to add to that? That's a great point, as a matter of fact. What I'd like to add to that is most of these smartphones have, they'll have like a weekly recap of how many hours you spent doing this or that. So I guess some of our folks need to check in.
Pay attention
on
to
your
that.
See
That's
how many
a good
hours,
idea.
right? See
Yeah.
how many hours you're spending in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good stuff.
Media is in itself a big help.
Rodney says if you're already feeling stressed, now is the time to set boundaries, slow down, and give yourself permission to do less this season. In Windsor, Priscilla Meza, Fox 61.
Definitely. That was great.
That was great, but I think that was a key point.
Yes.
Slow down.
Got to.
It's okay not to pretend to keep up or to try to keep up, you know?
That's right.
Just slow down, be quiet, just allow yourself to rest during the season.
Yes, very important. Very important. And starting the new year on a good note, rested, recuperated, and energized.
Yeah. And really thinking about the vision. What changes do you want to bring into your life? Start thinking about it now before the first of the year.
Definitely.
Kick it into gear now.
Kick it into gear. Well, you heard it best from our local therapist who sees a lot of mental health clients here in Windsor and in the greater Hartford County area. All right. So one more time.
Sure.
Tell the folks where they can find you and how they can reach you.
Absolutely. So again, Valanda Samuel, licensed therapist. I'm located at 378 Windsor Avenue. If you need to get in touch with me, you can reach me at 860-597-7504, or my email address is info@valandabreakthrough.com.
Perfect. And we'll make sure to put all that on the screen so they can screenshot it and keep it. And again, we work in close proximity with each other. Obviously, I don't do therapy, but we do medication management for a lot of the clients that Valanda may send to us who require a little bit more than therapy and need medication management. And we're also medical, urgent care, and primary care. And you can find us online at careteamhealth.net. And you can reach us to book an appointment, 860-483-8836. Valanda, I want to thank you again for joining us to react into this video. And of course, timely advice for our clients, friends, and family in this holiday season.
I want to say stay present and enjoy the moment, because time is precious. And the last thing, it's okay to ask for help.
Perfect. With that, guys, we'll see you again soon on another episode of Mental Health Matters.